As one of the most anticipated games of 2023, let alone April, literally the longest awaited sequel ever, Dead Island 2 is now releasing for PCs in both generation of consoles April 21st. The release has actually gone gold, meaning there's no more delays as well. Anyway, Dead Island 2 is set a few months after the events of the first game. It takes place in an open world Los Angeles under a full quarantine restriction due to an even worse outbreak. Check it out.
And our standard zombies come in all sorts of unexpected variants. With the fire extinguished, our hotel excursion ends with Danny discovering a functioning military radio.
Breaker, can anyone hear me?
I hear you. I'm Dr. Reed.
Unaware that another sinister and quite unique encounter is waiting in the dark.
Doctor, I'll need to be putting me on hold for just a moment.
Hey, wait! I need you! You have to get here! Hello? You okay?
Our behind-the-scenes preview has come to an end. But with so much more to show you in the coming months, we hope you enjoyed this small snippet of Dead Island 2. See you in LA, Slayers!
Star Wars Jedi Survivor is now releasing for PCs and the next generation of consoles only. So according to EA, the main character Cal goes on an epic new adventure with new planets and familiar frontiers, him fighting to protect the galaxy from descending into darkness. Check it out.
After all we've done, the Empire has only grown stronger.
Minecraft Legends, well, a spin-off of the Sandbox main game, is now set to come out for PC, Switch and other consoles as well April 18. Legends is, as you can probably tell, no longer a sandbox open world, but an action strategy game with hints of building and crafting, like the main game, with a totally different story, where it actually has you play in third person, with a procedurally generated map system. Take a look, in case you missed it. At Infinitum, one of the longest awaited first-person survival horror games in the making, one with a focus on atmosphere and story about some post-traumatic events of a German World War soldier and his nightmare. I've actually mentioned this one before, a couple of weeks ago, so this is just a quick reminder. The game is now finally coming over to PCs in both generation of consoles April 20th, and this is how it looks. We actually got a new trailer for it too.
Manchmal weiß ich nicht, ob ich träume oder wache. Ob ich hier in den Gräben bin oder zurück im Haus in Berlin.
Stray Blades, which has been God knows how long we've been waiting for an even release window, just went on and got itself a new trailer, reconfirmation that the game is coming to PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, April 20th this year. Stray Blades, coming from the famous publishers 505 and a new developer going by Point Blank, this game is an action RPG at base and a narrative driven in pace. Take a look.
Why should I believe you, a talking wolf monster?
You, my fellow adventurer, are now bound to this valley by the stone in your chest. There is someone who can remove that connection, though the way to him is long and hard.
We all leave this place.
together.
I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before.
Coming to PCs through the Epic Games Store only. Other consoles as well around April this year. We're not sure exactly when in April. We've got here Star Trek Resurgence. Guys, Star Trek Resurgence is described by its developers as an interactive narrative game telling an original story set in an era shortly after Star Trek The Next Generation. Anyway, in case you missed it, we got a new trailer for it too. Take a look.
Jara, I need you to do the right thing.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
Everspace 2 is currently available through Steam Early Access and Xbox Game Pass for about $40. The full game is set to come out for the PlayStation consoles as well now. We're not really sure though, and it's going to be simultaneously for PCs as well April 6. This game is an open world science fiction based RPG inspired by the Mass Effect. This is the latest trailer that came out with in case you missed it around last week. Take a look. Behavior Interactive just came out with an update and a new trailer on their newest game. So guys, this is the same folks behind Dead by Daylight games in case you're new to, a game described as a post-apocalyptic first-person building and raiding, where every level is designed actually by the players. Check it out. Meet Your Maker, what we have here, is available through a demo on Steam and set to be coming out for PCs and other consoles as well April 4 this year.
Gods of order and chaos, don't you?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Coming from Furio Corporation and Exceed Games, actually been in the making for over 2 years now, the company's latest huge IP. We have Trinity Trigger, which is an all-new action 90s inspired RPG with modernized graphics and gameplay. Here's the first gameplay trailer. Trinity Trigger is playable both online and offline in co-op and multiplayer, got hints of puzzle, dungeon crawls, and exploration RPGs. In any case, this game is releasing for PCs and the PlayStation consoles only April 25.
What can I say? Traveling's part of my job.
We must remain ever vigilant. Relax. We can handle whatever comes our way.
Let's be prepared for anything.
If you ever start feeling over-prepared, then you haven't actually prepared enough.
You're no ordinary vermin. Could those strange weapons be?
Pay less mind to whatever they are, and more to who commands this army. I will await the king's orders. For now, let us see how things unfold.
Bullseye, here!
Iconic vegetation, bridges, T markers.
Quick mention over here, guys, in case you have been waiting this whole time. EA Sports PGA Tour is set to come out April 7 this year for PCs and the next generation of consoles only. Here's some gameplay trailer. Not sure if it's copyrighted, but it's actually the first gameplay trailer that they have ever come up with. That's it.
Attendance, how the unique conditions at each location presented different challenges.
I've got places to be.
Rhythm. It's something you either have or you don't.
God of Rock, on the other hand, is a rhythm-based fighting game about some God of Rock, that one day has decided to wake up and gather the universe's greatest musicians for a musical clash event, just to find out who's the best. Anyway, what I'm saying is that the game, beside the fact that it's a rhythm-based fighter, it's also a story-heavy. Anyway, God of Rock is set to come out April 18 for PCs and consoles as well. Take a look.
Their own special moves and attacks. Special moves typically have 3 levels and passively recharge throughout the game. They have a cooldown period once used. A special move is done by inputting a directional command and then pressing a button, like in a fighting game. Here you can see that King's level 2 special adds additional notes to the other player's fight chart. If the player misses these notes, they take damage. Special moves can also interact with the opponent's fight chart in surprising ways. For example, King's EX move accelerates the pace of notes on the other player's screen.
Quick mention over here. Horizon Forbidden West's DLC expansion is now set for a release on April 19 this year. It's going to be coming to the PlayStation 5 only, in case you are new to it though, going by the name Burning Shores. Well, here's the announcement trailer. The company that update, they also came up with a description that it's going to be an ambitious expansion which will take Aloy to the ruins of Los Angeles. Take a look. Honkai Star Rail, on the other hand, is ever since the beginning of the year going through its final stages of development for finished results and pre-registered about 1 million times on TapTap already. Star Rail, in case you're new to here, is from the same developers of Genshin Impact. It's also an anime action adventure RPG MMO and set to be coming to PCs and the mobile devices only April 26 this year.
Unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
Coming as the first work of its developers and publishers, we have a action-adventure Souls-like here coming to PCs and consoles, even Switch, going by the name Straight Lights. Described by developers itself as an atmospheric action-adventure, combat-heavy, reaction-based, where you play as this tiny little light, growing bigger and bigger as you go on a journey of transcendence. Here's a trailer, game's releasing April 25 this year.
A nightmare woke him up.
If you're familiar with the Fable games, a series of games that started life about 20 years ago, we've got here, and I've actually mentioned this one before just the same, a Fable-inspired game on the way going by Bramble the Mountain King. What is touted as a horror adventure at its core, a grim one set in a world inspired by dark Nordic fables. Take a look. This one's set to come out April 27. We just got a new trailer for it, indicating that it's coming to PCs and both generation of consoles as well.
Follow the light. You will find what you are searching for within the mountain. That is what happens when you do not listen to your mother.
I've passed basic training and I'm now officially a Fusilier of the 8th Regiment. So far, life as a Fusilier has been rather exciting.
Coming up behind that, talk about Small World, by the same veterans who formerly worked on the Fable series, also published by Wired Productions. We have here what's called 10 Hearts, what's touted as an immersive narrative puzzle adventure tale. 10 Hearts is technically a VR game, but it's coming to PCs and all consoles as well, April 20th this year. I'm not really sure, but rumors has it that the game's been in the making for over 3 years now.
Careful planning is required to avoid them. There are those, too, who like to break ranks, and, well, I can't say it's a practice I myself approve of. These fellows often do get us out of tough situations. I suppose there's a place for everyone in the regiment, whether they crave adventure or live to serve. There's a place for you, too, so I hope you'll join me here. I can't wait to show you more.
After the end of the Great War, it came to light that atrocities were being committed. Not only on the battlefields, but also beyond them.
Last Case of Benedict Fox just got a new trailer. A release date of April 27, 2023, the game is now coming to PCs and Xbox consoles only, acting as a Microsoft exclusive. Case of Benedict Fox, in case you're new to, is a Lovecraftian atmospheric Metroidvania, side-scrolling mystery adventure. It's actually been in development for over 2 years now, and this is how it really looks.
Ego has suffered more than we anticipated. It's afflicted, riddled with gangrene.
Knew all along I was still alive.
The shade is so dense, and the madness so fierce, that I can barely hold on, lest they pull me into...
Oh. Gosh, where am I?
Coming from the same developers of Souls of Chronos from no more than a couple of weeks ago, we've got over here another new game on the way going by Zombie Soup. Not an anime RPG, but this time around a top-down bullet hell action shooter. Zombie Soup is available on Steam through a demo. It's set to be coming out for PCs only April 5 this year. Take a look. Moving on, we've got what's called Afterimage. This actually caught me by surprise a couple of weeks ago on the visual side of it and the hand-drawn animation of it when it came our way through its reveal trailer. Afterimage is actually an action RPG Metroidvania, partly because the game is also a open-world adventure, semi-open world. It's set to be coming to consoles and PCs April 25 this year, and this is how it really looks. Lastly, we have A Curse of the Sea Rats, described by its developers as a Ratoidvania platform adventure by the journey of 4 prisoners of the British Empire transformed into rats by a pirate witch. Anyway, this game's a Metroidvania at core, been in the making for over 2 years now and now coming to PCs and consoles April 6 this year. Check it out.
These are the rats I told you about.
Enough of this chatter! Batten down the hatches! Let the cannon sound!
The cauldron demands bones, and bones it will have.
Higher! This is not possible!
Look at how they've massacred my boy!